Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 04.21.2025. Current time is 06:11 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside, and this is the Monday morning coffee for 04.21.2025 at Rumble Video Broadcasts. I do have the morning coffee. Oh my God, does that taste good? It tastes good. Yes, yes. And salute Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios. I'm also over there on X. That was the missus saying good morning to you all. Tony D is saying salute, hashtag positive start to the day. And good morning to you, the missus. That's you in the kitchen.
Good morning, Tony D.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. And Tony also saying hi over there on Rumble. Tony Tone 72 on the Rumble, and on the Twitch he's laughing there. He's funny. He likes that. He likes hearing that from the missus. That gets your day going, right, Tony? Give you a positive start to the day. Yeah, we're thinking about you, Tony. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. We had a good Easter weekend. Quiet day yesterday. Saturday didn't do anything. Took the day off of broadcasting. Matter of fact, let me see. Or did I? 18th, 19th. Oh, that's all messed up.
No.
All right, hang on. Stand by for a moment, folks. Hang on.
The Pope passed.
Unfortunately, this morning we have sad news, folks. I'm serious. I'm in my serious mode right now. The missus just turned on the TV, and we're just getting notification that the Pope has passed away. I thought I saw some articles here when I was getting ready for the broadcast. Did they say when? Overnight?
I don't know. It doesn't. I just said the headline Pope.
Oh, wow.
88.
Okay, so the Pope has passed away. You saw that, Tony? Yeah. Do you know when it was? Because I thought I saw when I was putting out my news tabs there. I thought I saw the. It looked like the Pope was. So it might have been the announcement that he passed away, and so after this Easter. That's sad. I did not know that. I'm not shocked. He had some medical. But I was raised Catholic, not a practicing Catholic, so I know what the Pope means as far as that go. Yesterday is all I can recall. Rest in Pope. Yeah. Rest in peace. He was 88. Thank you, Tony. Tony D's giving us the update. And Tony is saying that he appreciate that, Tony. Yesterday, it is all I can recall. Rest in peace to the Pontiff. Yes, God bless and Godspeed to him. God bless and God to speed to you, sir. And he was 88. He was 88. Okay, and as am I. And Tina is saying good morning. Good morning, Tina. We're just talking about the sad news. The Pope passed away yesterday, from what Tony's telling us, and the missus just found out on the news. So that is sad. Wasn't in agreement in a lot of things with the Pope, but he still was the Pope, the head of the Catholic Church, and a world figure as far as that goes. So good morning, Tina. I hope you're doing good, Tina. Glad to see you. Hope you had a good Friday. Friday was a good Friday, but I hope it was good for you as far as wink, wink, wink. And Tina saying good morning to Tony as far as that goes too. And but that's sad news as I'm straightening out my calendar here because Saturday, I took the day off of doing anything broadcast wise. I forgot I got my day screwed up here. I'm just squaring that away. Day off. Yesterday, Sunday morning, I broadcast for 3 hours, and I was going to cut it short because we had a little incident with our washer again. I had to. The missus was going to do it, and then she said, "No, wait till after you." And so I can cut the broadcast short. We're at a 1 hour mark. She says, "No broadcast." So I broadcasted for another 2 hours, and and so I've been. It's been a rough. Okay. Okay, you posted that in Twitter, Tina. I have not said anything about it. Is it you're okay that I could say something about that, please? Or is it okay? I have yet to say. I just said you were busy. I didn't give any particulars. Okay, because you did DM me, and I sort of keep those under the hat, I sort of speak on the QT. QT means quiet, folks. When I say I keep it QT. That means I keep it quiet. Um, if if you want to give me the okay, I'll go ahead and talk talk about that or verbalize that. You're in the Twitch comments, but I don't want to say anything unless I get your okay that I could talk about uh, your Friday event. I guess to say with it's okay. Okay, all right. So I'm going to post this. And Tina had surgery Friday, and she DM'd me Thursday and stuff like that. And she is an individual that uses a dialysis machine, and sometimes the ports get because I think you've had this before, Tina. But she had a rough surgery Friday, and 2 days of dialysis probably this past weekend. So. For Easter weekend, so not a really good way to spend the Easter weekend, but we do have the modern miracles of medicine, and I think that also helped the Pope because he was it looked like he was on the recovery. So again, God bless and Godspeed to the Pope there. That will be in the morning news. That's the headline there. They'll be looking for a new Pope there, and all the cardinals gather and they make, and then the smokestack releases some white smoke. That means they. I don't. I think there's a mourning period there. Um, as far as that goes. And Tina says she's okay today. Okay, that's good. That's very good to hear, Tina. I'm glad to hear that because I was thinking about you Friday and this weekend, and it's just like uh, no surgery. Any type of surgery is very, very. Um, you got to be very cautious with it, stuff like that. So we're glad that everything well. And Tina also saying rest in peace to the Pope. Yeah, he a good man. I didn't agree with some of his stances, but that's that's okay. I think he was a good man. He meant well, and as far as that goes, my favorite Pope was John Paul. Um, Back when I was in the service, the Polish Pope, as they would call him, and he was. Uh, I wasn't too fan of the guy in between, the German. I can't think of his name, but I think I'm not. I think he passed away too because he resigned. I think he was losing it upstairs, so they put that's where the Pope that just passed away came into being. So yeah, that's something. So on Easter weekend, as far as that goes. Okay, so there we have it. But we are getting our day started here with some breaking news. There, at least for me, it is. I, sh- I don't really look at the news unless um, on the weekend, especially this weekend. I just had too much fun doing other stuff as far as that goes. So you gotta follow your passions. That will lead into our thought for the day, as far as that goes, to use that term. But we are starting. It is Monday. We are starting a new week, and I do have the morning coffee, like I said, and it's tasting mighty fine. And sitting here, we had a great show Friday, though. Oh my lord, the freaking the numbers are off the hook as far as that goes. So I want to say thank you for those folks that we had. We had quite a few people in, a couple new people as far as it goes. We went 2 hours, and most of it was just talking. The second hour, I usually go for an hour and a half. Okay, that's the key. The first shutdown point. If I don't have much to say, it's an hour and a half. Boom, end of show. And but we ended up getting into a conversation on various things and stuff, and that's what it's all about. Doing this morning coffee, having some coffee, like you do at a coffee shop. You sit there and you have coffee and stuff. We had some new people that came in, some returning people, and it was good. It was a very, I like Fridays like that. Sometimes Fridays can be very, very busy, or else they can be very, very nobody around basically. And we do have Tony and Tina this morning in the chat, so I do appreciate that. Those are our regulars, and it is greatly appreciated. But we are getting our day started, and the weekend was good. I lost my chess game on Friday, but I made a mistake at the end. I had it, and there's Jack. Oh, let me go. I'm going to take care of Jack. I will be right back here, folks. Just hang loose, and I got to take care of Jack here to get him situated here as far as that goes. So let me just put this on bubble gum, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I had to take care of Jack, make sure he had a free passageway to the cat box to do his little cat thing there, as far as that goes. So we're starting a new week, and I was talking about a chess game I lost. I moved my. It just came down to the point where you had the queen, my bishop, and his queen. And if I would have moved my bishop over diagonal one and got his king in check, I could have swapped queens. I ended up moving my queen, and I lost my bishop. So I lose my queen. That's it. I'm looking at the game, even though I had two rooks. It became, well, he started coming down. It was 2 moves after that. I just resigned. It's just like it wasn't in my favor, so I resigned, and I should have won the game. It was a close game, and it wasn't on the review at chess.com, because that's what we play on. It didn't count it as a blunder, but he blundered big time, moving his queen the way he did. But that's just it's an AI analyzing on the thing and stuff like that. But it doesn't take in consideration the actual player's strategy. So that was the key. If I would have swapped queens, I was in an ideal position to win, because I had his rook. I got his rook earlier on a fork. So I lost that. We still had fun. They're always fun games. And then Saturday, I took the day off. Yesterday, we did do 3 hours of Lord of the Rings online, and I had about 40 minutes of it. I had the mic off, and we had some people there that I guess they thought it was just normal that it was off. And then when I came in, I had the mic off. He said, "Oh, yeah, your mic was off, but the game sound was there." So that was good. So I had fun playing that. Leveled up. Okay, let me get this for you, Jack. Level up the character, and as far as that goes. And here we are. We're starting a new week, working towards the weekend once again. And as far as that goes, so we got another week. We got but it's Monday, the day after Easter, and I do hope everybody had a good Easter weekend. For me and the missus, it's just a regular day. Missus was out. Uh, I guess you could call it gardening. She's is that what you would call it, gardening?
Yeah,
Weeding and stuff like that, um, and I was playing PUBG Battlegrounds. We had a good session of PUBG Battlegrounds. Since I got this new mouse, this is the new mouse I got. I got the light turned off, but this thing's a big, heavy mouse. But it has like 15 buttons. It's got 12 buttons on the side here. This is called a Red Dragon Impact. I'm playing better, and then my partner there that I play the game with, Wingnut, to give him. He's over there in Scotland. He's an Englishman in Scotland, matter of fact, just to be correct. Um, so we play almost every day. We do about 10 games, and we had some good games yesterday. We're working as a team, and that's the way it should be, and we have fun doing that. And he's helped me a lot as far as getting my computer set up to where I've got a good frames per second FPS. The ping is always going to be high because it's over on we play over on the European server. There's a US server, but we play PP, first person perspective, and we have a ball. It's fun. We I really look forward to and we have good conversations, just like we have good conversations here on the morning coffee. So, but I had fun playing the PUBG Battlegrounds with Wingnut yesterday, and we'll probably be doing it again later this afternoon. So, but we start a new week, and let's see the current temperature here in the southern tier of upstate New York. It's 37 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 2.7. And Jack's looking outside. It looks like it's a little cloudy out there as far as that goes. The pear tree next, right out here, like here's the shrubbery, and right over across my property line is a pear tree. It's starting to get its flowers, the white flowers. So we're starting to get the leaves. So spring already sprung, but it's really springing now. But 37 degrees Fahrenheit, 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit, and as far as what the day's going to look, it's going to be cloudy skies, high 64 degrees Fahrenheit, which will be a little bit warmer than yesterday. The sun was out yesterday, it was nice, but we're going to have cloudy skies for all day today. And winds out of the south by southwest, 10 to 20 miles an hour. It was a little windy yesterday, but let's see, you can't really see the shrubbery moving, and the winds are calm right now. Sun will be rising this morning. It has already risen at 6:16. Is that right? Wow, what's going on there? That's early. 6:16, so it already risen. It's 6:29 now. Am I late? No, I guess that's the way it's going to be now. 6:16. It's back behind us now. So the sun will be rising just as we're coming on here for the morning shows, the morning coffee. And the sun will be setting at 7:53 p.m. later today. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii. Let me get my chat back up here. Anybody start chatting? Okay. Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:30 a.m. It's rendering. Okay. We got clear sky, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 3:30 a.m. is clear sky, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City at 5:30 a.m. currently. Cloudy skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City at 6:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. We have sunny and clear down in the city, the concrete jungle, as I call it. 52 degrees Fahrenheit. And Tony D says down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, it's currently 61 degrees Fahrenheit. 84 for the high, 61 for the low. It's cloudy down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, where he lives and resides, and up where in New Jersey, central Jersey to be exact, Tina's telling us it's currently 41 degrees Fahrenheit now, and they're going to have a high of 61 degrees Fahrenheit and 53 for the low. 61 for the high, 53 for the low. So you got a lot. It's 41 degrees now. So typical spring temperatures there, as far as that goes. Continuing on our world times and temperatures across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean in Cork, Ireland, at 11:32 a.m. It's raining in Cork. 54 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, Mangia. It's 12:32. It's still lunchtime. Lunchtime starts at 12, ends at 1, but it's 12:32 in Milan. So they're having lunch there at all the cafes and restaurantes. But it's cloudy with some sun peeking through. 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur at 6:32 p.m. in their evening. It's raining in Kuala Lumpur, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Tokyo, Japan at 7:32 p.m. in their evening, clear skies in Tokyo, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Down under on the great continent and in the great country of Australia, Melbourne, Australia at 8:32 p.m. in their evening, cloudy skies, 63 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Sydney, Australia to the east of Melbourne, Sydney, Australia at 8:33 p.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. Let me check something here. The Facebook. Thank you, Tony, for the like there. I'm going to like you back on the Facebook. We did get the Facebook up on time. I'm remembering that. X Live. We have 6 viewers on X Live. Thank you very much, X Live. You rock. You guys are doing good there. X Live, 6 people there. We have 5 people on Rumble, 1 person on Local, 1 person on YouTube, 4 people on Twitch. So what did I say was over there? 6. 6, and now we have 9 total on Rumble Studios. So we have 15 people total. Thank you very much for those views. That's a lot. I like that. That's good. I appreciate that, folks. That is very good. Thank you very much. And let's see. Our thought for the day comes from an individual known. He is a. Let's see. Let me bring up his bio here. A Dutch painter, and that would be Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh. Vincent William van Gogh was a Dutch post-impressionist artist known for his striking colors, bold brushwork, and contouring forms. Though his painting career was brief, his work revolutionized artistic styles and practices. And a great painter. If you have a Van Gogh, man, you're in the money, man. You're in the money. But we have a quote from him, a very good one, and that quote goes as follows: "I would rather die of passion than of boredom." I would rather die of passion than of boredom. Well, we really don't want to die. That's a figure of speech. It's like if it came down to it, you got to have passion in your life. A life of boredom is not good and not healthy. I think that's just my take. And but Vincent van Gogh's take is it reflects his intense desire for fulfilling life driven by passion and creativity. And Vincent van Gogh, he had some creativity rather than one marked with stagnation and lack of purpose. You should have a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, it emphasizes the importance of living a life filled with passion and purpose. So that's what Vincent van Gogh is trying to portray. And we thank him, and God bless and Godspeed. And I did get a, what was it? Let me see a notification. Michael Bagnell. Michael, thank you very much down there in Tennessee. He liked it. I want to give him a shout out and greatly appreciate it, sir. I hope you're doing well. And And I hope you had a great Easter with your family as far as that goes. I never met this gentleman personally, but I know of him, and I have high regards for him because he's a man of standards as far as that goes. And he liked, he doesn't normally like, well, I think he likes them, but he doesn't normally express it. But he expressed on this one, so I think he fully understands. Um, uh, I know firsthand he knows, understands. He would rather die of passion than boredom, and he has had um, uh, a full. He's done a lot. He's a very smart person, and I'm glad to know him. And so thank you, Michael. Let's see. We have our national day today. I don't think he watches the broadcast, but just in case he is, I think he'll say, "Shut the frick up, Rich." Like I said, one of these days, I don't know. We could meet up sometime. I don't know. You never know. With this thing, he's a good guy, though. I get that impression the years I've known him online. And Tina says, "Oh, she said deep thought on the Vincent Van Gogh. Yes, yeah, that was pretty deep, that one." And you're laughing at my last statement. Yeah, it's like I haven't met him personally, but I think I know him enough for being online there and stuff that he would tell me that. He'd say, "Shut the F up, Rich, and get on with the show." Okay. Let's see. Our National Day today. Let's see. We have what do we have for our selections? We got National Rendering Day. Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, rendering. Let's see, National Yellow Bat Day. That actually National Yellow Bat Day is for the 265th RRC. What the hell is this? Let me bring this up. It's a military outfit. It's to remember them. And what do they do? That's not my pick, but I saw that it's a military outfit that it was on this day in 1967. The Army activated the 265th Army Security Agency Company Airborne with the 101st Airborne Division in Camp Bell, Kentucky. The official signia of the 265th is a bat with outstretched wings on a full moon rising with the motto "Through the Night Below." Symbolically, the bat represents mystery and secret during nocturnal nature. And before deploying, the personnel painted all the military vehicles and equipment with a yellow bat. The symbol made the equipment clearly visible from a distance and aided in identifying all units' equipment. It was when they deployed in Vietnam on the November 19th with the designated 265 Radio Research Company Airborne to provide intelligence support for the 101st. So they're a military group. They're celebrating their anniversary, and they're very prestigious. They're probably a lot of smart guys in there as far as that goes. But that's not the one we're going to pick. It's military, so I got to talk a little bit about it. Let's see. We have what's this one? National Kindergarten Day. I was talking the other day. I was remembering my kindergarten teacher. Do you remember any of your teachers? I remember my kindergarten teacher. I think I remember my second grade teacher and my fourth grade teacher. I think it was Friday. Friday we were talking about teachers. Friday on the Friday broadcast, and I remember my sophomore or my junior and senior history teacher, Mr. Zalanowski. He was a great teacher. So National Kindergarten Day today. No, we're going to go with this one, and I know Tina's going to love this one, and I would love to have some of these. Are you ready for it, Tina? Here it is. It's National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day. I love cashews, but if you got chocolate on them, man, I love them even better. And seeing we're right after Easter, why not? Easter, I didn't get any chocolate yesterday. We don't usually do that anymore. And Tina loves that. Yes, with the heart. I knew you would like that one. Yes, National Chocolate Covered Cashews. I love cashews. They're great. They're expensive though. National Chocolate Covered Cashew Day is observed each year on April 21st. Not unlike other nuts, cashews and chocolate get along well together. Of course, chocolate lovers savor the combination of the nutty crunch and the creamy rich chocolate. Hashtag chocolate covered cashews days. Nuts and chocolate. There we go, Tina. Yeah, nuts and chocolate. That's what it is today. The the cashew is a tree from the family. I can't even pronounce that, but it's English. It's an English name. It comes from Portuguese for the fruit of the cashew tree. Cashews. Originally native to northern Brazil, cashew trees are now widely grown in tropical climates for the cashew fruit and nut. I don't think they grow them in California. They grow pistachios, I know that, with leaves arranged spiral and a tree, a, um, a lethal texture. The evergreen cashew tree grows up to 32 feet. It also often grows with an irregular shaped trunk. The buds produce a small flower that starts pale green and turns reddish, each having five slender actual petals. Surprising, the cashew nutshell is toxic. Ooh, that's why we don't see that in a nutshell. So producer, produces shell the producers they shell the cashew before selling it to consumers. They get rid of that because you don't want to be sucking on something that's poisonous, right? Because the that's cashews. The other nut there, you should be sucking on the shell anyway because you can crack a tooth, which I have done before. While many people enjoy the cashew nut for its delicious butter flavor on its own, adding chocolate makes it even more enjoyable. Yeah, I'm just thinking of that right now. It makes a great gift during the winter holidays, even during Easter. That's You could call it an Easter item. However, people enjoy chocolate covered cashews all year long. So there we are. Oh, you didn't know about the shell? I didn't either. That's something. The shell, pistachios. I'll something. When I don't do it anymore. I don't suck on. I used to just pop one in and then take my teeth to break it open. Don't do that anymore. I cracked it too. That's I very rarely eat almonds too because I ended up cracking a tooth eating an unshelled almond. But nuts are good for you. Nuts are good for you. So today is National Chocolate Covered Cashew Day. So yeah, I didn't know that about the shell either, Tina. That's interesting. But most nuts, well, peanut is not really a nut, but they have a shell, and pistachios, walnuts. Well, you got to shell them anyway because they're hard to open. Okay, let's see. Tomorrow is the 22nd of April, and it'll be 2 weeks since our last Mixcloud day, so Mixcloud broadcast of the Tioga Radio Show. So I will be doing the Mixcloud broadcast tomorrow, where me, as a retired firefighter, I'm doing the radio thing on this thing called the Internet tomorrow, playing again, emphasizing playing the Want to Be radio DJ. I wonder what day Hal will pick. His are always different from yours. Pick as far as what? You got me confused there, Tina. I wonder what day Hal will pick his are always different from yours. Oh, though, yeah, that's true. Okay, the National Day, yeah. I think that'll probably be a National Day. Yeah, okay. It took me a little bit to click. It clicked, Tina. Yeah. Sometimes I think, yeah. Sometimes when I catch him on the replay and stuff like that, his isn't the same, and he might be looking at a different listing and stuff like that. Um, But tomorrow, the Tauga Radio Show, I play the hashtag Want to Be Radio DJ, and I have fun doing that. I emphasize play. There's no way they're going to hire me as a DJ. They don't call them radio DJs anymore. That's old school. They call them presenters now. But during the broadcast, I present 8 songs where I remember playing and listening to the old rock and roll, because that's my genre. I love rock and roll, and the newest of today's rock and roll, plus other songs that may come across, rap or something like that. I got into some rap there, as far as thanks to Tony there. Playing, listening to music on this cloud called Mixcloud. Mixcloud's a great platform. Check out Mixcloud. Just go over there. Just go ahead and browse the channels. There's a lot of music over there, but I put my music up there on the Mixcloud, and it's good listening music that simply pops. And I've done 212 original broadcasts, and then I have my second channel, and that's where I'm at now. The second channel is mixcloud.com/Richard M. Robertson. I always like giving a plug. I don't get that much traction on there, but I still like playing on there. Thanks to good old Bill Elders from years back there. God bless you, Bill. He's still around, but he doesn't do the internet thing anymore. We do not have, unfortunately, a 100 years ago. There's probably going to be one on tonight, and we'll do it Wednesday. So I think that's their new thing. And Tina, thank you, Tina. You say I play good music. Yeah, I play some good tunes. I can only keep 10 shows on that particular channel. So for the folks that want to check it out, right after I get done, it's a record live broadcast, and I thought about broadcasting, but I just like keeping it like the way it is. I record up. It's about 35 to 45 minutes. I present 8 songs, and I post a link on my Twitter page at Fireman Rich, over there on the Facebook page, and like 10 other places as far as that goes. So just check out at Fireman Rich tomorrow after about 7:30. I'll have it up, because I usually do it at the same time. I get up early in the morning like I do with this broadcast, and finish it up. And I have fun doing that. It's a good broadcast here and stuff. But unfortunately, we don't have 100 years ago. I think I see a pattern, because all this month, the only one we had one the 7th, we had one last week on the 14th. I think it's a weekly thing now. I don't think it's 3 days a week, which I don't like, but it's their program and stuff. So, but what we have in regular history is in 753 BC, traditional date of which Romius and Remus founded Rome. Oh, okay. That was on this day in 753, Rome was found. And in 1944, here in the United States, and it started right here in New York State, the right for women to get the vote. But women gained the vote. Oh, no, that was in France. Oh, okay, this is 1944. I think women in the United States got the right to vote way before that, because I think they were voting during World War I and II. But anyway, women gained the right to vote in France in 1944. It was right after the World War II. 1982, Raleigh Fingers of the Milwaukee Brewers became the first pitcher to record 300 saves. He was a great pitcher. He was on Fingers. He used to pitch for the Atlanta the Oakland Athletics. And 1990, in 1990 on this day, Paul McCartney performed for the first time in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, for 184 fans. Wow, that's a crowd. Smashing box office records and gaining him entry into the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest concert audience. And 24-year-old Irish singer-songwriter Sian O'Connor hit number one. She passed away, unfortunately. But she was number one on the U.S. charts with her version of Prince's "Nothing Compares to You." Let's see, on the AP side, let me check something here real quick. Let's see, AP history for April 20th. Oh, let's see, April 20th. April 20th, let's see. Oh, let me check this again here. Hang on. I got some more history, dear. Just bear with me, folks. Okay, here we go. On the AP side, on this day, in 1812, on this day, the fourth president of the United States, George Clinton, passed away in Washington at the age of 72, becoming the first vice president, becoming the first, oh no, the fourth vice president. Now, he wasn't president, fourth vice president to die while in office. So I guess it was a dangerous job, huh? In 1912, Boston Fenway Park, the oldest, and I've been to Fenway Park, the oldest active stadium in the Major League Baseball, hosts the first official baseball game in front of an estimated 27,000 spectators. The Red Sox defeated the New York Highlanders 7-6 in 11 innings. And let's see. 1972, Apollo 16's lunar module carried astronauts John W. Young and Charles M. Duke Jr. and landed on the moon. I think we only had one after that. That was Apollo 17. And I think that's it for history. That's it for history as far as that goes. And we could do the sports. You know, we're let's see what time is it. Yeah, we got time for the sports here. Of course, this weekend, Saturday, started the NBA playoffs, and let's see the teams that won their first game. Cavaliers beat the Heat. The Warriors beat the Rockets. Knicks beat the. No, let's see. Where the hell is that? No, back up. Yeah, Bucks. Pacers beat the Bucks. Nuggets beat the Clippers. The Pistons lost to the Knicks. All right, New York Knicks, they won. Timberwolves beat the Lakers. Ooh, that's surprising. Thunder, they beat the Grizzlies. That's a big score, 131-180. They trounced them. Boston Celtics beat the Magic, 103-86. And Cavaliers, like I said, they beat the Heat, and Warriors won. So let's see. Today you got the Knicks and Pistons at 7:30 for Game 2, and the Boston Celtics will be playing Wednesday night for their game. So we're starting the playoffs on the NBA, and I'm hoping the Boston Celtics win. But the New York Knicks, I like the New York Knicks. Major League Baseball over the weekend, we had baseball action going. So let's see. How come that didn't come in? Huh. That's interesting. That didn't come in on that side. Let's see. In baseball, let's see. Bring it up here. Let's go. Let's get the baseball scores. Starting Friday evening. He just wants to go to Saturday. I don't want to go to Saturday. I want to go to. Let's go ahead and refresh it. And let's see. We're still maintaining. We have 8 people on X Live. Thank you. Wow, 8 people. That's great. Thank you very much for the 8 folks that are watching on X Live. And I'm not seeing anybody, but our picture's looking pretty good on um, on the Facebook. The real Fireman Rich is where I'm at on the Facebook. And we have one person on Locals, one person on YouTube, 3 people on Twitch, and of course we have 4 people on the Rumble Studios. Just to acknowledge you viewers, because it's because of you. A good reason is why I'm broadcasting is because you guys come in here and you listen to this yakety yak guy here. So we have a total of 15 folks watching, and you're taking a little bit of your time, which I do appreciate. Okay, so let's get back to the baseball scores. On Friday, we had the Yankees. They won against the Rays 1-0. Did the Mets play? And Mets beat the Cardinals 5-3. So that's one game each. Going into Saturday, the Mets beat the Cardinals, and the Yankees lost to the Rays, so they 1-1. 10-8. That was a big game. That's a big scoring game. Yesterday, the New York Yankees beat the Rays, so they won the series. And the Mets won, so they swept. They swept the Cardinals. Tonight, the Yankees play the Guardians. That's the Cleveland Guardians, and the Mets are hosting the Phillies for tonight on Monday night at 7:10 tonight. So we'll probably be watching that. There was some spring football action in the UFL. I watched a little bit. Again, I didn't watch the full games. They're not that exciting, folks. I have to say that. But the scores, we had the Michigan Panthers winning overwhelming over the Showboats, Memphis Showboats, 27-9. That's a trouncing. Michigan's good. Showboats suck. My Battlehawks lost to the Renegades, 30-15. Renegades, Arlington, they're 3-1 now. They're up there. Battlehawks are 2-2. The second game Saturday, the Stallions won over the Roughnecks. They're 3-1, and so let's see. And Baramas. Wow, they were 0-3. They beat the Defenders, who were 3-1. They got their first. So there's no undefeated team. I watched a little bit of that game. Baramas, they were playing. They got a new coach. I don't think Bum Phillips is coming back. They talked about the coach. He used to be the offensive coach, and he, I guess he's got these guys riled up because Phillips was with them with the 0-3. So maybe he was giving away. They said he was taking a leave of absence. I think so they got a new coach who used to be the offensive coach for the Baramas, the San Antonio. So all in all, I won 2 games and lost 2, and the same with Captain Rehab. And Tony, you did the same because we all had the same picks. So that would mean Captain Rehab is still in first place on the picks and losses. I will be talking more about the UFL this Thursday, as far as going over some of the games and the latest news on the UFL on Let's Talk Football on Thursday at 7 o'clock. And that's about a 30, 45-minute broadcast. And we'll be talking about that because we're just finishing week 4, so we're in the 5th week coming up. So we're halfway through spring football. So that's the football. And then, of course, I watched all this game on Saturday, and that was I'm a Manchester City Football Club fan. They play in the Premier League, and they're 4th now. They maintain 4th. They're 4th in the Premier League. They got a 1-point lead over Chelsea. And, they're playing tomorrow. Okay. But the game Saturday, they ended up beating Everton 2-0. It was 0-0 at halftime, but they won 2. They got 2 goals, and I'm into watching Manchester City. And I like watching soccer now. Manchester City will be playing tomorrow at 3 against Aston Villa. Where's Aston Villa on the let's see, Aston Villa on the standings. Let's see, Aston Villa. Oh, they're 7th. So they have 57 points. There's a 3-way tie for that. Oh, there's a 3-way tie for 5th place. So That's going to be a big win. Manchester City has to win that game. I think there's like 3 games left, and Manchester City has to win every game, and they're a good team. Good team. Of course, Liverpool. I think they clinched it yesterday. They have 79 points, and Arsenal they take the number 2. Manchester City could catch up to Newcastle if Newcastle loses, so they got a possibility for the third. And I think the top 4 go to the championship next spring or something like. There's some championship. I'm still trying to figure that out. But Manchester City, congratulations on your win Saturday, and it was a good game. It was on the USA channel at yesterday or Saturday at 10 o'clock. So that was fun. That was fun. Okay, we're at 53 minutes. We're at the top of the hour. And Tina, I'll see you later. Hal's on. I know she goes over to see Hal as far as that goes. So he is on. He is starting his broadcast. And we also have Jim Figerty. Liam is on too. So as far as that goes. Okay, Tina, we'll see you later. Have a great day. Good to hear that you're doing well. And you're welcome, Tina. Thank you for being here for the first hour. Greatly appreciate. And you have fun over there on Hal's broadcast. He's broadcasting. And we're going to take a little break. And we'll come back and we'll do see what's in the local news here for the southern tier of upstate New York. And as far as that goes. And let's see, you guys all hang loose, and I will be right back with my second cup of coffee here. So we'll get bubblegum ball game going, and just hang loose, and we'll be right back. Oh, no, we miss it. Oh, we got it. Okay, we got it. I got this on a loop. There. So let's check our sound. Make sure we got our sound here. Okay, yeah, we got good sound. Okay, we got good sound. Um, and we're back. We're back with our second cup of coffee here for the Monday morning coffee, 04.21.2025 at Rumble Video broadcast here on Rumble Studios. And I am Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich for the second half of the live stream here. Welcoming you all. And we have 6 people on Rumble, 1 person on local, 1 person on YouTube, 2 people on two people on Twitch. And on X, we have 8 people. So thank you very much, folks, for hanging with me so far. Greatly appreciated, as always. And you make it worth me coming in here every morning. And the whole premise is to start off with a hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. Unfortunately, this morning we have some bad news. It's been reported Pope Francis has passed away. And he was 88. Let me see. EP News. Let me see if I can get the latest news on that. Pope Francis, first Latin American pontiff who ministered with a charming, humble style, passed away at 88. And it's reported from Vatican City that Pope Francis history's first Latin American pontiff who claimed the world was his humble style and he was concerned for the poor. But I think this is where I had the disagreement. I don't think he alienated. I think he just people had disagreements. The news article saying, but alienated conservatives. I'm a Republican conservative. I just disagreed with him with critique of capitalism, climate change. He passed away Monday, so it was this morning, Monday, 88, right after Easter, day after Easter. Bells toll in church towers across Rome after the announcement, which was read out by Cardinal Kevin Farrell from the chapel of the Domus Santa Marata, where Francis lived. At 7:35 this morning, the Bishop of Rome, Francis, returned to his home of the Father. His eternal life was dedicated to service of the Lord and of his church, said Farrell, the Vatican Camerlingo, who takes charge after the pontiff's death. So he'll be in charge until they pick a new death. Pope Francis suffered from chronic lung disease and had one of his lungs removed as a young man, and was admitted to the hospital back on February 14th last month for respiratory crisis that developed into double pneumonia. He spent 38 days there, the longest hospitalization of the 12-year pontiff. He made his last public appearance on Easter Sunday, yesterday, a day before his death, to bless thousands of people in St. Peter's Square, drawing wild cheers and applause. Beforehand, he met briefly with U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance. So God bless and Godspeed to Pope Francis. And that's sad. It's sad that happened. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. We got this. I think that's an automatic. Home message. Oh, okay. It automatically. Okay, we got the auto mod. I like the auto mod. Auto mod is good. It takes care of unnecessary crap. I like that. Let me check the actual another feed here real quick. Yep, it took care of it. Good. Okay, it stops it before it gets posted. That's good. Thank you, Lore, if he's not here, but thank you for... He gave me some information on how to mod something. Okay, let's see. Like I said, I do have my second cup of coffee. It's tasting mighty fine, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah, that's the news, and the missus is listening to the news on Pope Francis right now, and it was Monday. Tony, if you're still there, it was this morning he passed away because he did speak briefly yesterday, as far as that goes. So I thought he was doing all right. When you see the Pope up there in the little balcony and he's talking on Easter, you think, okay, you never know, you never know. Okay, let's see. We don't have 100 years ago on Fox 40. But we got other news. Let's see what we have here. Um, Two Rivers Church hosts annual Easter egg hunt. Let's see what this is about here. Let's see what this one is. Two Rivers Church. They had an Easter egg hunt. I remember these as a kid. Um, Easter egg hunts there. Where were they? The Lions Club put them on when I was a kid, when I was growing up. On the backside of what used to be the Appalachian Elementary School. Now it's the Appalachian BOCES in Appalachian. And they were always fun. We had Easter egg. I had my kids. We had Easter, and the neighbors and us. The neighbor would always put on the Easter egg hunt right here. We have this big yard between our two houses, and it's just perfect for a small Easter egg hunt. So, and the kids always had fun. They always had fun on that and stuff. And the big prizes, I think we had. I'd always get a couple get a couple eggs and mix it in, and there would be $1 bill in them and stuff like that. That was always the big one. Let's see now. Um, okay, let's see what this Easter egg hunt is about. Let me bring this up on the present and see what this is all about here. Here we go. Let's see this. Let me go present. There we go on the present. Let me get rid of my camera here. Make sure we don't hit the microphone, and we'll see what this is about here right now.
Local church held a day of festivities today to celebrate Easter. Fox 40's Katie Lynn has the story.
Two Rivers Church hosted its annual Easter egg hunt today, a tradition that's been bringing the community together for over a decade.
It's been become a staple in the community to celebrate Easter and to celebrate Jesus together with family and fun and tradition. So.
The event featured an Easter egg hunt, food, games, bounce houses, face painting, and photos with the Easter Bunny, all free of charge. For many families, it's a tradition they wouldn't miss.
The kids love collecting the eggs, getting their little candy bag.
The reason we participate every year to help out put this event and other events is so we can give an opportunity for other kids in the area, other families to come and join us.
And while familiar faces returned, the event also welcomed some new friends.
It's full of life. I mean, there's a ton of families here. They're all just ready to have fun. They have an Easter egg hunt, huge. I don't think we've ever been to an event that's this size before.
A joyful way to celebrate the holiday, bringing together both new and old friends alike.
It's a place where you don't have to look a certain way or be a certain way or vote a certain way, but that you belong and you're loved and welcomed.
In Johnson City, Katie Lynn, Fox.
Okay, so the Easter egg hunt took place there, and there's some people that are they're bent out of shape about this type of event. I love it. And for you people that don't like it, you can go pound salt, because this is about people getting together, a church community. Okay, maybe it doesn't look religious in the eggs, but it's for the kids. It's to have fun. It's an event to gather together as family, friends, and neighbors. And I think that's just a good thing. It's a good thing. Is collecting the bunny rabbit and Easter eggs religious? No. That's we know what but this is the fun part, okay? And so the people that don't really care for this and stuff, put a sock in it and in your mouth and stuff, because I don't want to hear it. Because I've heard people say, "Oh, this is ridiculous." You know what? You just don't know what fun is. And I just remember one of my favorite memories as a kid. was the Easter egg hunt put on by the Lions Club in Appalachian, New York, when I was a kid during the '60s and stuff. And I remember, did we go to an Easter egg hunt for IBM at the? Was that something else? That was something else. But I'm all for the Easter egg hunt. I know this. I've heard people criticize it, stuff like that, and I just think those people don't have a clue. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, let's see what else we have on Fox 40. That was a good. That was very picturesque with all those eggs. No kid's not going to miss any of those eggs on that lawn. My God, they're all over the place. Let's see here. Okay, they had something else dealing with Easter, and that was up at
Families headed to Ross Park Zoo for
at the Ross Park Zoo. And this would be the annual egg extravaganza continues at Ross Park Zoo this weekend. I like talking about Ross Park Zoo because it's a great zoo. It's here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And let's go ahead and listen to this one here. Get this set up, and here we go.
Families headed to Ross Park Zoo for some egg sighting fun ahead of Easter today. Fox 40's Katie Lynn has the story.
The arrival of spring means the return of a beloved tradition at the Ross Park Zoo, its annual extravaganza. And just like years past, hundreds came out to join the fun.
This is our first big festival of the season. It's been a huge success, even in spite of a little liquid sunshine on Saturday. We've had a great crowd come out.
This year's event was extra special as the zoo celebrated its 150th anniversary.
We like to say we're honoring our legacy and protecting our future for this 150th year, and this is kind of honoring our legacy. It's something that families always look forward to, so we're continuing the tradition.
The day was filled with Easter-themed games, crafting stations, photos with the Easter Bunny, and a fan-favorite egg scavenger hunt. For some, the games were a highlight.
I like the little events they have for the little kids.
For others, it was the joy on the kids' faces that stood out.
I like seeing little kids play games and enjoy stuff.
A festive way to celebrate the holiday.
You get to enjoy Easter and spring celebration, but you also get to see these amazing animals right here in your own backyard that you might not see anywhere else.
So there we go. The Ross Park Zoo had an egg extravaganza, basically another Easter egg hunt. That was on Saturday. I think the previous news bit was for Sunday. It could have been Saturday. I'm not sure. Let me check the date here. What was the date on that one? Let's see. News.
A local church held a day of festivity.
Let's see. That was 9 hours ago. So it must have been for Sunday afternoon, maybe, as far as that goes. Let's see. What else do we have? I think that's it for Fox 40. Vestal holds third annual Easter egg hunt. Let's go ahead and check this one out.
And the Easter Bunny.
As far as in Vestal, New York, who's hosting this community Easter egg hunt in Vestal? Let's see. Let's bring this back. And that's what it's about. It's Easter. It's Easter, so why not? It's a good event to have to chase after the eggs for the kids. Okay, let's see what this one's about from Fox 40. We're getting our Easter egg news in here this morning.
Easter Bunny was around and busy in the southern tier with the Vestal Park Rehabilitation and Nursing Center holding their third annual Easter egg hunt as well. The event inviting family and friends of the center's residents to gather eggs placed around the facility's grounds. 2024 saw over 200 people, and this year drawing in well over that to gather those eggs.
This is the third year that we've done this, and the response has been overwhelming. I mean, every year it gets bigger and bigger, and as you can see today, there's just more kids and just more presence from the community and staff bringing their kids, including myself, and just happy to be a part of this and have Vestal Park as the staple for this event today.
So there we have it. Another community here in the southern tier of upstate New York that is having an Easter egg hunt, and it's all about community and for the kids. as far as that goes. And I just noticed something. We were missing a couple things. I forgot to turn those on. I guess it's the one thing I forgot, and that's our blab owl and my name tag there. There we go. There, Rich Roberts, retired United States Air Force firefighter, but officially retired, senior citizen now. Okay, let's see. I thought I was missing some. I said, wait a minute, it looks a little open there. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. There's 3 Easter egg hunts. There's a lot of Easter egg hunts going on here. And I think that's it for Fox 40. Let's go ahead and check WEBO. Full disclosure, I have no affiliation with Fox 40 or any of the other news agencies' web pages that we're showing. Just like to show what's going on here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside, and it's a great place to be at. And let's see, nothing there. WNBF, that's News Radio 1290. Checking their webpage for any interesting news to present here. And no, not seeing anything there. So let's go into WBNG. That's a Channel 12 affiliate. Oh, we got a fire. City Binghamton Fire Department response to early morning fire. Let's see what this one's about. Oh, it's not going to. No, that's not going to. They don't have a video on that one, so we're going to have to exclude that. But the fire itself, let's see, the City of Binghamton Fire Department responded to a fire Sunday morning. It was a Sunday morning fire. When crews arrived, the department said no fire was showing from the house exterior. However, when responders opened up the front door, they encountered smoke inside the home. Officials reported the fire crews encountered hoarding conditions. Oh, hoarding while entering the building. So as a hoarder, they found and quickly extinguished a pile of burning clothes in the basement. Then completely searched, ventilated, and overhauled. No injuries were reported. That's a good thing. The department said that the cause of the fire is still under investigation. So here we have, that was the fire, and could have been bad, but it wasn't. Let's see, we have nothing there. Two Rivers, we already talked about Two Rivers eggs hunt, and but let's look at this. This is some more on the Easter egg hunt. This is yeah, we know that. Okay, just hang on. Talk some more about the Easter egg hunt here as far as on WBNG. Again, no affiliation with WBNG, just presenting what they report as far as what's going on in the local southern tier area.
Congregation in Johnson City marked the Easter holiday with a service and special celebration afterwards. The church hosted a family-friendly gathering for those in the community.
Look at all those eggs.
Those who attended the Two Rivers services were treated to an Easter egg hunt, a bounce house, photo opportunities with the Easter Bunny, and other fun and games for the whole family. Lead pastor Will Hampton says the holiday celebration allows his congregation to both enjoy the day and remember why Easter is recognized.
Today, there's 2 billion people celebrating the resurrection of Christ all around the world. While there is the serious part of what he did for us and the demonstration of his love, the rest of it is, come on, let's rejoice and have a good time. Let's have some fun.
Catholic churches celebrate Easter to commemorate their belief of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is written that 3 days after his crucifixion by Pontius Pilate and the Romans, he rose from his final resting place.
And that he did. I have to full disclosure. I am a Christian, raised Catholic, but not practicing Catholic, but I am one of the Christian faith. And so there we have it. Easter. That gives you a little more perspective on the activities there at Two Rivers Church. And let's see, there's another one, I think, of, let's bring that one up. Southern Tier Children Cheer. Let's bring this one up too.
Good evening.
Their favorite part of Easter. So let's go ahead and we're just showing the Easter egg hunts here. So let's go ahead and play it here.
And thank you for joining 12 News at 6. I'm Erin Lawler. We begin tonight in Broome County, where 12 News' Brian Melanson spoke with kids across the southern tier to find out their favorite part of the Easter holiday.
Kids from inside the city of Binghamton and all across the rest of the southern tier spent some of the holiday collecting eggs, hoping they were filled with sweet treats.
Do you like Easter?
Yeah!
What's your favorite part of Easter?
Oh, duh!
For many, they say it's the candy that makes this holiday sweet.
I really liked the donut holes I got, and it was pretty overwhelming to get all the Easter eggs.
Despite the mad dash to snag as many eggs as they can, on this holiday, the golden rule still applies.
Yeah, we got a bunch of eggs. We share together. I share with an egg at Kinsley.
And when asked, these sweet toothers say their favorites are all across the board.
I ate some Hershey Kisses and a Twix bar. I'm hoping I get more. And Smarties, which I already got. Jolly Ranchers, Skittles.
But at the end of the day, family still remains the center of the holiday.
Meeting with family and stuff. My favorite part of Easter, that everyone comes together.
Easter, a holiday for everyone, whether your Sunday consisted of scavenging for brightly colored eggs, meeting around a table with loved ones, or everything in between. Brian Melanson.
So there was a before picture of all the eggs. Oh, there's that right there. That's a carousel horse. It's on one of the carousels. But at the beginning of this piece and the previous piece, you saw a whole bunch of eggs. And at the end of the piece, those kids, they wiped out those eggs as far as that goes. But that horse right there, there's a carousel horse they had on display. That's one of the horses that you see on the set. How many carousels are there? There's 6 or 7. I think there's 6. Because the southern tier around Binghamton, Johnson City, Endicott, Vestal, it's known as the carousel capital of the world. There's 6 carousels that were built during the early 1900s there, and they still are operational. There's one being rebuilt there. We talked about that last week. I think it was in Friday's broadcast at the Ross Park Zoo. They're relocating it. But that's one of the original carousel horses of one of the carousels, probably the one up at Rec Park in Binghamton, as far as that goes. So that's pretty cool. And the Easter egg hunts are all about for the kids. You know, we remember and, you know, as far as faith-wise, but why not have fun? It's all about having fun and the joy of with the kids and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. What else do we have on Channel 12? News. There's that Binghamton fire. I wonder, that was 8 hours ago. Southern Tier, Oxford American Legion. Oh, here's another one. Oxford American Legion.
For 3 decades.
And Easter is so freaking colorful too. There's so much color in these Easter egg stories. Look at this. Yeah, look at this one that's coming up here. Look at the color in that.
I saw it on TV.
Oh, did you watch this one on TV? Oh, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this one up. Continuing our post-Easter egg hunt report.
The American Legion in Oxford has been hosting an Easter breakfast with a very special guest. 12 News' Christina Dillon hopped on over to Chenango County to get a closer look at the Easter celebrity.
Eggs with a side of some bunny special.
It's the Easter Bunny.
It's a holiday tradition at the Oxford American Legion Post 376, going on for more than 3 decades now. An Easter Sunday breakfast with pancakes, bacon, and of course, eggs.
Well, it was a big morning, a very big morning for us. We're about the only town on Sunday that's open.
The cost ranges up to $9 based on age for an all-you-can-eat breakfast loaded with all the fixings. Behind each plate served is a volunteer staff of dozens. Julie Gates started helping with the Legion because of her father, a veteran. She says she's found a bonus family in the process.
We love it. We're family. We all volunteer. We all have fun.
The kitchen opened up at 7:30 a.m., serving breakfasts to 11 a.m. A special guest hopped from table to table, handing out candy and posing for photos.
We actually took a picture with the Easter Bunny, and that was fun, and seeing the kids, and they all had a blast.
Gwen Wilkins grew up in Greene. She says when she comes home to visit now, a hop over at the Legion is always on the menu.
It was wonderful to be able to be home for Easter. It's kind of a good little place for everybody, so the family gets to get together and chat and have breakfast together.
This Easter, over 200 families left the Legion with a full stomach. And while this Sunday was extra sweet, the Legion hosts Sunday breakfasts each week for the community. Christina Dillon, 12 News.
So there we have another an Easter egg breakfast held in Oxford, New York, by the veterans of the American Legion there in Oxford, and even the veterans are getting in on the in the act as far as that goes. And that's a colorful Easter bunny breakfast held in Oxford. That's good. I'm hungry. I'm hungry now for breakfast. Okay, let's see what else we got. WBNG. Let's see, did the Easter egg, and I think that's it for WBNG. Let's go to the Whale. The Whale is the same as WNBF. Let's see.
Grasping again, huh?
What's that?
Must be grasping again.
No, I'm not grasping. It's just I have my tabs here. That it sounds like I'm just because I'm looking at these pages for the first time this morning, so I don't know what's going to pop up. So I'm not. Oh, here we go. Binghamton University students host wildlife scavenger hunt. This is another Ross Park Zoo. Let's see. Do we got a video on this one? I hope so. Yes, we do. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. Binghamton University, a university here in Vestal, New York, in the Southern Tier. You got the city of Binghamton, but the university is in Vestal. Go figure. But it's right there. But Binghamton University students were at the Ross Park Zoo. This would have been the 18th. That was what, Friday? Okay, this goes back to Friday. Hoping to inspire young scientists with wildlife scavenger. Okay, let's go ahead and... Does it sound like I'm grasping? No? That's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's see what this one's about here. There we go. And we'll start this one here.
You students were at the Ross Park Zoo today, hoping to inspire young scientists with a wildlife scavenger hunt. Today's event was part of BioBlitz, which is when people document all of the wildlife in a particular area. Zoogoers were encouraged to download an app that's called iNaturalist, and throughout their time at the zoo, take photos of any plants, critters, or wild animals, which are then uploaded to a database to be used by researchers around the world. One grad student, Allie Milks, says the data is used to study large-scale environmental change, from things like migration to bloom times.
A lot of iNaturalist is used by scientists to find locations of where some species are that might have not been previously identified, or if they want to do research, they can see that there's a particular species in an area, go out, do research on it.
And today's event at the zoo was just the precursor to tomorrow's data collection event taking place from 10 to 3 p.m. at the University Nature Preserve in Lot M. She says they'll be using iNaturalist at the zoo and the Nature Preserve through May 11th.
Okay, there's another event that took place this past Friday at the Ross Park Zoo, which is always
well, a staple.
Oh, what's going on there? Let's see. Go back to the news. Okay, there we go. And let's see. Do we have this on the Pope? Let's see. Okay, no, that's just a regular article on the Pope. Okay. So it's the Ross Park Zoo. There's always something going on there. There's always something going on, and we do appreciate as far as the Ross Park Zoo. It's a great place to be at there. And let's see, Marvin Park. Oh, do they have an article on this? Let's go. Marvin Park. We talked about this Friday. Oh, okay. Let's bring this one up. This is the skating park in Owego, here in Owego, New York. And they got a new skating park. And let's go ahead and bring this one up here as far as that goes. Here we go. Just start this and talk about a new skating rink.
Well, the wait is over for skaters in Tioga County as the Chamber held a ribbon cutting in front of its new professional skate park. The skate park, located in Marvin Park, also home to the Tioga County Fairgrounds. The project was funded through the state's Downtown Revitalization Initiative, costing around $500,000. And before the skate park was there, it was just a concrete slab that people would skate on. But now there's rails, ramps, benches, and a whole lot of excitement. The mayor of Owego, Mike Barata, says people have already been using the park for months, and it's always active.
Do it the right way, because it is a one-of-a-kind feature, really, in Tioga County. I couldn't tell you where the next. I know there's one in Elmira and maybe Binghamton, but people come from all around. Since it's been done and not officially open, there's been people on it every day, every night.
The mayor says there's lights around the park so people can skate during the evenings. There's also a sign out front containing basic skate park rules and expectations. The park was named in honor of Ryan Rufner, who was a local skateboarder who was killed in a car accident.
So a new skating park. That's great. Big improvement. I think they got grants from the state there to build it. It's a multi-million dollar program there or project there, and that's a very good thing there as far as that goes. So that's right here in Owego, New York. And let's see, what else do we got here going on? WENY out there in Elmira. Let's see what's going on there with the Easter baskets for family in need. Local group provides Easter baskets for families in need. That's always thinking about the people that are in need that can't really. So it's always a good thing to be charitable. And this is from let me get this lined up here. Let's see. WENY, which is out of Elmira, New York. That's to the west of me. To the east is Binghamton, Johnson City, and Endicott. Where Tioga County is right in the middle. So let's go ahead and see what this one's all about here.
Well, it's Easter Sunday, and part of the excitement of the holiday for many is getting an Easter basket. One local group's goal is to make sure as many kids as possible get that experience, even those whose families face financial difficulties. WENY Scott Brewbreaker talked to the organizer of the Easter Basket Donation Project, and he joins us with the latest. Scott.
Marcy, good evening to you. Shelly Giannino has been filling baskets for those in need since 2019. It's part of the work for her group, Free Items for Families in Need. Now, the group was founded in 2017, and it helps families get essentials like food, clothes, and even toys, especially during the holiday season. Now, Giannino says one year her group noticed an uptick in requests for food after many holidays. The reason? She says families spend food stamp money to make sure their kids get Easter baskets. Now, each spring, the group puts together hundreds of baskets to give to families in need.
But we thought maybe we could help by providing the Easter basket to help make the food stamps stretch a little bit longer, or the paycheck stretch a little bit longer without having for them to provide an Easter basket.
And Giannino says this year her organization was able to provide around 250 kids with baskets to wake up to this morning. Free Items for Families in Need now has over 10,000 members on Facebook. And if you're interested in joining the group or learning more about what they do, we have that information on our website. That's WENY.com.
Okay, so local community helping those that are can't necessarily provide an Easter basket, and I think that's a good thing, a very positive thing. And as far as being charitable and kind, and that's something we should all do. Oh, let me get back into the comments here. We got Liberty. Thank you very much, Liberty. You're here 19 minutes ago. I'm sorry, if you're still there. Good morning, Patriots. Yes, happy. Was it Dingus Day? Okay, Dingus is okay. I didn't know that. And Liberty is saying also good morning to the missus. Good morning to the missus and Captain Rehab. Captain Rehab is here. Okay, Captain Rehab, how you doing? And Captain Rehab is also saying hello to the missus also. Good to see you there, Captain Rehab. I hope you had a good Easter weekend as well as you, Liberty. We have our two more regulars here in the chat. Liberty coming on the Rumble side, and Captain Rehab in on the Twitch side. The Twitch side. And you got me curious on what this Dingus Day is. What's Dingus Day? Do you know what that is?
Dingus, it sounds like Butthead Day. It's like a dingus.
Dingus Day. What is Dingus Day? A day to celebrate the end of often restricted observance of Lent and the joy of Easter. Oh, okay. What is the meaning behind Dingus Day? Let's see. I did not know that, folks. Let's see. Dingus Day, also known as Wet Monday, is a Polish American. I should know that. I'm an American, but I do have ancestors that were Polish. Let's see. Also known as Wet Monday is a Polish American holiday celebrated the day after Easter. It marks the end of Lent and the joy of Easter with a celebration that includes water fights, Cleveland Dingus Day, and often festive activities. The tradition involves symbolic acts of cleansing and merriment, often with water being used to drench individuals significantly. Okay, I did not know that. What do you eat on Dingus Day? Let's see. Anything you want? After some research to learn more about Dingus, we discovered that Dingus is a sausage served on Dingus Day, the day after Easter. It is a traditional Polish sausage flavored with garlic and something else. And Dingus Day is okay. I wasn't okay. Thank you for sharing that. Dingus Day. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. I'm more knowledgeable now as far as that goes. Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the broadcast. Pope Francis passed away this morning at age 88. He did speak to the people in St. Peter's Square from the balcony and stuff. Yeah. We're aware of that, Liberty. We talked about that earlier here in the first hour and stuff like that. Sad news. He was 88. He I guess he had half a lung. I read an AP story here that. He at 7:35 this morning, it was the Bishop of Rome, Francis. This returned to his home. That's Pope Francis. Was 7:35. If that's Italian time, there's 6 hours ahead. So that would have been 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. So it was 7:35 this morning in Rome. The Bishop of Rome is the Pope of the Catholic Church. His entire life was dedicated to the service of the Lord of his church, said Farrell, the Vatican Camerlung. He's the one who takes charge in the interim until a new Pope is appointed. Francis, who suffered from chronic lung disease and had part of one lung removed as a young man, was admitted back on February 14th. Pope Francis did make his last public appearance yesterday, Easter Sunday, a day before his death, to bless thousands of people in St. Peter's Square, drawing wild cheers and applause. Beforehand, he met briefly with U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance. So God bless, again, God bless, Godspeed. I'm just waking up this morning. When we started the program, the broadcast here that the missus was just turning on the news, and we just found out ourselves. So a lot of people are just finding out. And thanks, you just found out. Okay. Let's see, Rich. Oh yeah, okay, Rich. Did you give? Yeah, I said the scores. 2 teams won, 2 teams lost. You do the math. You're still in first. Don't worry about it. I'm not. I'll talk about it more on Let's Talk Football. You missed it. You missed a segment, so I gave you a brief update there. So I was surprised DC lost. San Antonio won. They've got a new coach. I don't think Bum Phillips is taking a sabbatical. I think they got a new coach. At least what I was watching yesterday on the football game. But we will be talking more about that on Let's Talk Football this Thursday. And you better be there, Captain Rehab, with your picks for Week 5, or else we'll get them Friday morning. Captain Rehab laughing, yeah. Let's see, what do we got for a campaign? Oh, do we have a campaign? Oh, get this. We're going to do this, folks. Thank you, Rumble Studios. Oh, shoot, it just went out. Damn, we missed it again. We could have talked about coffee this morning. Give me some more give me some more love on Rumble, please. Oh, God, we just missed it. It was right there. It went out. Well, we're getting up there, so Rumble, I guess I got to be quicker on the thing there. I saw the little green light over on the right here. It says campaigns, as far as that goes. And let's see. I need to hear that I'm still in first. Oh, you need that reassurance. Oh, okay. Come on, get over it. No, we missed it, Captain Rehab, unless it comes back in again. We got 9. Come on, Rumble, pull through. I don't think it'll pop up, though. It might not pop up. We'll keep tabs on it. We're getting ready to close down anyway. We're going to probably go 1 hour and 45 minutes here as far as that goes. But campaign, that's twice. So, thank you folks for, at least we're seeing the green button again. Okay, let's see what else is on WENY here concerning what's happening in the southern tier of upstate New York. We've got the Seneca 7 relays. What's this about? Is there a video on this? No, there's no video on that. We're not going to present that. We only present videos. Local. Okay, that's it for WENY. We have on Channel 18 News. And I'm not seeing anything on there. We have got some Easter stories over there on the Penny Saver, the Weagle Penny Saver. And more news about Pope Francis. Kiss 104, nothing there. And breaking news: Catholics in New York State mourn Pope Francis's mourn for Pope Francis. He Easter Monday that Pope Francis passed away. The announcement was made in Vatican Monday following his Easter service on Sunday. Okay, so we let me bring this up here. There it is, Pope Francis. Pope Francis passed away on Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025, at the age of 88, at his residence there in the Vatican. That's what was reported by the Vatican on X, and that was this morning at 3:56 a.m. So God bless Pope Francis, and Godspeed, sir, as far as that goes. So Oh, let's see. Do we got the campaign? Nope, the green light was on again. It just went on and went off. Oh, let's see. Let's see if it pops on. We got 15. Let's see. We gonna get it? No, I gotta wait. Let's see. We're waiting. I'm looking. Stay with us, Rumble. Stay with us, Rumble, folks. Let's see if we get a campaign. Oh, we're looking for it. We're looking for it. We haven't had one in a long time. We've got the people. We got 15. Let's just see. Are they going to give me one? Let's see. I got to refresh it. Let's see. Let's refresh it. Nothing there. Let's refresh it. Hang with me, folks. We're refreshing. I think once you get it, it's gone and stuff like that. So I think it's funny. The thing is, I got to remember, if I do one of these, I have to make sure I tag in Twitch and YouTube and on Rumble. Oh, here we go. We got one, folks. Let's go ahead and get it before. Here we go. And we got it. We're going to accept the terms. Here we go. Is it going to go? Oh, come on. We went. Somebody's messing with me. We went down to 14. Who's the person on Rumble that went below us? We're gonna wait a few minutes. What we got for time? We got one. This is gonna last thing we do. We're gonna wait a couple minutes. If we can get back up to 15. Come on, Rumble. Is somebody pushing the button? Oh, we're gonna mess with Fireman Rich on the Rumble. Let's see. As we're at the end of the broadcast here, something went wrong. What went wrong? Let's see. Give me another person. Some of you Rumble folks, call your friends. Tell them to come over here for a brief moment so we can do a campaign. Let's see. Something went wrong on Rumble. Yeah, imagine that. Okay, and something went wrong on the Twitch. Twitch went out, so we're not having internet problems, are we? I had the little what do they call that thing when you show something? I can't call it. Let's see, what's going on here with this?
Advertisement?
No, prop. I have the little prop. I have the little prop here. I won't show the name, but here's the prop. If we get the one we want, I can pop the prop. I'm having fun with this. Something's going on with Rumble. Maybe that's why we can't get the campaign. Okay, we're down to 7, so we're not going to go ahead and put that back. Oh, the connection.
Oh.
What happened to the connection? Unable to connect the wireless network.
Huh.
Oh, okay, the wireless. Okay. We'll just leave it on there. Let's see. We'll just leave it on the Rumble page there. That's on the Rumble page there. So we'll just leave. Okay, we got our. Maybe.
The Pope telling you that.
Yeah, it might be the Pope. Yeah. You start your cleaning. So, and we're at 1 hour and 47 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks. And Liberty giving me a thumbs up here 6 minutes ago. Thank you, Liberty, if you're still there. We're having some Wi-Fi issues here. So I got to get a new Wi-Fi router as far as that goes. So, but we're at the end of another broadcast here, folks. We're going to get our day started. I want to say thank you for Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster there down in Warner Robins, Georgia, for being on the broadcast, coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia. Thank you, Tina. Tina was here. She's back. She's recovering. It's okay for me she gave me permission to say that she had an operation Friday. I don't know if you knew that, Captain Riyadh. She had an operation Friday. Her dialysis ports were blocked, so they had to do surgery Friday, and she's doing fine. She was in the hospital over Easter weekend, and she's doing fine. And she's over there talking with Hal over on his broadcast. He's over there right now broadcasting. So thank you, Tina, for being here. And we want to say thank you to Liberty coming in from the Buffalo, Niagara Falls region. Thank you very much, Liberty, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And of course, our good friend from the city of brotherly love, Captain Rehab. Thank you very much, Captain Rehab, for being in the chat as well. You're always welcome, sir. And I can honestly say you're a good friend. I would say that, good internet friend. I appreciate your antics because you respect the fact that you keep them right within the parameters, and I do appreciate that, Captain Rehab. Thank you very much. I've known Captain Rehab since the Haps days. Did I know you on Blab? I don't think you were on Blab. Were you on Blab? I'm not sure if you were on Blab as far as that goes. No, you can't go. I got to go as far as that goes. Oh, you haven't gotten to work yet. Oh, you listened to me on the way into work? Oh, there's Big Juice coming up at the very end. Thank you, Big Juice. I heard you stole the Easter. No, we didn't have any Easter eggs here. So Captain Rehab, yeah. So Captain Rehab, he's on his way to work this morning. So he's listening to us as he goes to work. So thank you, Captain Rehab. Thank you, Big Juice. And thank you also, Liberty, for coming in at the end of the broadcast here. But I do, the missus is starting her cleaning. I got to get going. And we had a good broadcast here for an hour and 50 minutes. And I do appreciate you all for being here. And we almost had a campaign. That's good. We almost had one last week sometime, didn't we? That's fun. It's always fun. I put it, that's the fun part of this broadcast. So we're able to do it. I think if I would have done that, I would have made 40 cents. Okay. Big money there. Careful there. Careful, Big Juice. That's touching across the line there. Even in good fun. I don't really care for that because driving anything under the influence is not a good thing. Okay. I tend to not try to make jokes about that, just to let you know, okay. Big Juice, okay. Steve coming in from Ohio. So thank you. Thank you for the folks that were watching on Rumble. We leave here with 6 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 1 person on YouTube, 1 person on Twitch. Over on the Facebook, we have, do we have anybody over there? No, just Tony coming in, liking the Facebook. And over on X Live, we have 11 folks. Why can't we take those people? If we had those 11 people counted on the Rumble, you got to get that together. You got to get the AP where I got 11 people sitting over there on X Live, but they're not counted towards the broadcast. And I'm broadcasting on Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and X Live. But X Live, there's 11 folks over on that. So that would make it, I would have a total of 21 people. Rumble, listen to Fireman Rich. Get the API where it says X Live. Those numbers count. Talk to Elon. Okay? Rumble, talk to Elon. You got to update that in the Rumble studios. I'm missing out as a broadcaster. And Captain Rehab's laughing his ass off. That's my criticism to Rumble. Rumble, get your shit together. No, I like Rumble. Rumble, you're good. You're outstanding, okay? If you get to, just as a suggestion, so I can utilize the campaign, because we have 11 people. We have 11 people here on Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitch. But they don't bring in Facebook numbers. I don't have anybody on Facebook. But there's 11 people. Those folks on X Live, thank you very much. You guys rock. I appreciate the views on X Live. So for the folks that are watching, thank you very much. The people that are watching on the replay, thank you very much. And the people that are listening on the on Spotify for Creators, that pushes. I post the audio version of this up there on Rumble, or up there on YouTube. Let me get it straight. I post the audio version of this broadcast over there on Spotify for Creators, and I do appreciate that. Spotify, you do a good job there doing that. I'm not sure what's going on with my phone. My Wi-Fi is acting up. So thank you for those listens on the audio side. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast and get our day started. You all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, as well as at Fireman Rich over on X, my mainstay of posting stuff. Check it out. That's where I post at. And again, thank you very much from the heart. And you all have a great Monday. And what do we call this? What day was it? Dingus Day? Yeah, today's Dingus. Dingus Day? Yeah, Dingus. It's a Polish term. I did not know that. All right, folks. You all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks, and have a great day today as we work towards another weekend. And we are out of here. Ciao for now.